Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Soul Food on this warm Friday night. How you doing out there? We are gathered here tonight for a great event. We've got a CD release party. Jasper Lepak. It's not French. I've made that mistake. It is not. What is Polish? So it's Jasper Lepak is here. She's going to be. She's got a new CD called Wide World that she's releasing, and she's got copies of that here tonight. But first, we're going to welcome to our stage for the first time, Ali Marcus.
Hello. Jasper's new CD is really great. I recommend you go home with a copy. I'm going to start off with a song about my grandparents. I'll try not to tell you too much of the story, but they eloped from Harlem in the 1930s so that their families wouldn't have to feel obligated to pay for a wedding. It was during the Great Depression. And they went to Atlantic City and had a blast. And this is called The Ballad of Helen and Bernie. They had I thought it was funny to write sort of like a ballad that is typically some kind of like English, old-fashioned story or maybe something country and western and actually write it about two Jewish people in New York City. But anyways, they had a sort of guardian angel friend named Lumbo who helped make their wedding and honeymoon possible. So he's really the star of the show. Over there in Harlem round 1935, I took a chance on our romance 'cause I'd rather be alive. Many years since the crash and we're all still struggling to survive. My family ran a fish store, I worked there every day. We made enough, but not enough for a wedding in the proper way. At the height of the Depression, we found a better way. 'Cause how many reasons do we need to do this right? Take me tonight, how can it be wrong? 'Cause we're in love and the world's been so against us for so long, for so long. Well, I ran into my father as I was coming down the stair in a brand new dress with a suitcase, but he didn't seem to care. At Mrs. Jasanowski's on 97th Street, well, I met you there. Some friends held up the chuppah as Lumbo hung his head. He was weeping in the corner as you and I were wed. Numb to fear and hunger, we would celebrate instead. 'Cause how many reasons do we need to do this right? Take me tonight, how can it be wrong? We're in love and the world's been so against us for so long, for so long. So we got married without a nickel and honeymooned without a dime. We telegrammed our families with the news by morning time. Said we were off to Atlantic City. Oh, that bus ride was sublime. Spent 3 days in a hotel with no money for the suite. In a pawn shop, you hawked my ring so that we could eat. Lumbo said he'd wire us the balance, and it kept us on our feet. Out on the boardwalk, we danced a golden trail. Back at the hotel, all I could do was check the mail. For fear we'd start our marriage with both of us in jail. But good old Lumbo, he sent $300 eventually. eventually. You bought back my ring and the two of us rested easily. November 1936, we were briefly fancy-free. How many reasons do we need to do this right? Take me tonight, how can it be wrong? 'Cause we're in love and the world's been so against us for so long, for so long, for so long. Oh, we're in love and the world's been so against us for so long, for so long. Somehow life was simpler in the years before the war. We moved in with my family and I sold fish at the store. Your boss gave you a $5 raise and 2 weeks later shut his door. Thank you. I forgot to pour my tea. So, my next song is about my third grade teacher, sort of. Her name was Mrs. Mulholland, and she was just one of those teachers you don't forget. She taught us about self-reliance and ambition and motivation, and we were so young I don't even think we even knew that's what she was doing. But that's what she was doing, and I don't know, it really stuck with me. So third grade was the year that we invaded Iraq. And I learned about war in this class. And the other piece to this is that we had a daily exercise in third grade that was called Good Morning, Dear Children. And every day we would walk in, and the board would say, Good morning, dear children. What was the worst thing that you had to do this weekend? And we would write in it, and she would give us comments, and then the next day there would be a different question. And they were always, sort of deceptively simple, and they had us think about things in unique ways. And it was really the first time I ever kept a journal, and I really haven't stopped since. So thank you, Mrs. Mulholland. So I wrote this song called Good Morning, Dear Children. That was a weird setup because I didn't even really tell you what the song's about. But all those things happened in third grade. It's also the year I got glasses. So I could read the journal, right? I couldn't read the chalkboard after a while. They were turquoise because it was the 90s. Okay. Good morning, dear children. Sit down for a while. I'll give you a star if you give me a smile. Just write in your books and I'll put it on file. Dear children, sit down for a while. Good morning, dear children. How are you today? How was your weekend? Did you go out to play? Did anything special happen your way? Dear children, how are you today? Good morning, dear children. Have you read the news? It wouldn't surprise me if it gives you the blues. Did you know? Well, I'll tell you, it's your right to choose. Dear children, if you read the news. Good morning, dear children. Where were you last night? Did you watch on the TV as the planes took flight? Were your parents arguing whether it's right. Dear children, did you see it last night? Good morning, dear children, we're going to war. Tell me, what do you think we're fighting for? Freedom and oil and justice and more. Dear children, we're going to war. Good morning, dear children, what's that you write? Is America strong and a beautiful sight? We win the great wars and we fight the great fight. Dear children, that's not what you write. Children, who will you grow up to be? The president, a CEO, a math prodigy, or you could choose to be a mother of three. Dear children, who will you be? Good morning, dear children, why are you in school? Do you think I should teach you to play by the rule? 'Cause I know it's no good to end up a fool. Dear children, why are you in school? Children, sit down for a while. I'll give you a star if you give me a smile. Just write in those books and I'll put it on file. Dear children, sit down for a while. Thank you. It took me a few years to write that song. This song's called the Talkin' Nashville Tornado Blues, which sounds self-explanatory. Every time I go to Nashville, there's tornadoes and my shows get canceled. So I don't feel very welcome in Nashville, Tennessee. So I wrote this song. It's very spiteful. Place where the Mississippi flows, where the silver bell and the garden grows. Rooms for rent on Music Row as far as the eye can see. Don't tell me you're gonna be a star. Don't tell me freezing in a corner bar that it's never this cold in good old Tennessee. 'Cause you and me both know we're living in a tourist town. Well, that bell's ringing out loud around. So come on, baby, let your long hair down to shield you from the sting. There's a hailstorm coming down tonight. Air raid sirens ready to fight. And my God, these people love to hear them sing. Singing away, way, way beyond that river is another town. So I'm heading out of Tennessee. I'm turning in my cowboy hat. It took too long to find out that it was not made to fit on me. Nashville, everybody's got a tale to tell about what they're not, about a hot band and the Texas Trot in a dance hall way back when. Well, that guy says this band's a brand new sound, and he's the oldest picker around. He's seen more Opry stars in the downtown bars and the wasted dreams of men. Dreaming of a time in Music City at Chet Atkins, Tennessee, Rose Beauty. The songs were bitter, but the girls are pretty. Don't you know what for? Now everybody's singing Amazing Grace. Will show me the mercy in this forsaken place. I'll wipe the tears right off your face as you head on off to war. Way, way, way beyond that river, another town, so I'm heading out of Tennessee. I'm turning in my cowboy hat. It took too long to find out that it was not made to fit on me. Now the ballet of cars is half alive, and only the dead-end deals survive. And don't you know revival is the last thing that we need? Well, they say a tornado's long overdue. Show me a dream and it will be true. Can you believe how these people love to hear themselves sing? Thank you. So, let's see here. Well, I'm going to play you guys the Windmill song. Let's make a beautiful and shiny turbine, fly it in the sky like a kite, high singing in the rain and sunshine, round and drive me out into the desert. We'll kiss and watch the windmills twirling upside down. Well, birthday parties, I've been doing it forever, handing out the shiny pinwheels. All the kids are so clever, round and how much stronger are the four winds blowing through the Grand Canyon, and how much prettier would it be rolling upside down? A famous architect could make a really nice one, or maybe my brother, he has a really great eye for detail. He got it from our mother, and wouldn't everyone want it in their front yard? A nouveau American flag pole making some kind of good go round and round. So let's make a beautiful and shiny turbine, fly it in the sky like a kite, high singing in the rain and sunshine, round and drive me out into the desert. We'll kiss and watch the windmills twirling upside down. Well, Don Quixote was a little misled, thinking they might be giants, 'cause that's what he saw in his head. Round and round and just like war in real life, it's never what it seems. And so how did we let this good life get so and Al Gore says we are in a crisis, and little by little the world is starting to believe in science. So listen to the ex-vice president, 'cause we all know that he should have won back in '00, and now he's teaching us that the wheels on the bus still need to go round and round. So let's make a beautiful and shiny turbine, fly it in the sky like a kite, high singing in the rain and sunshine, round and drive me out into the desert. We'll kiss and watch the windmills twirling upside down, and drive me out into the desert. We'll kiss and watch the windmills twirling. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to sing one more song that's a brand new one for you guys, and then Jasper's going to come up and we're going to do a couple songs together, which will be a first for us. Very exciting. I guess I played a lot of kind of topical songs here tonight. Something about Redmond. It's just bringing it out in me. So here's a song that, if you judge a book by its cover, sounds like a topical song, but it is not, I assure you. The name of the song is Too Big to Fail. I think I'm going to play the harmonica. This one's a work in progress, so. Everybody's chasing around the same damn dreams. Nobody seems to know it ain't never what it seems. You got everything I ever wanted, that's hard and true. I couldn't leave you, baby, even if I wanted to. 'Cause you and me, baby, we're too big to fail. You and me, baby, we're bigger than the whole Appalachian Trail. From the hills of Georgia to the woods of Maine, we're going somewhere like a runaway train. They can take everything, but they can't take you and me, babe. Some days just get worse with the setting sun. So we can talk all night, we can talk until the talking's done. And when you're tired of talking, baby, you know I'm still the one. 'Cause you and me, baby, we're too big to fail. Oh, you and me, baby, we're bigger than the good old U.S. mail. But even they got the short end, honey, 'cause everybody needs a little more money. Well, they can take everything, but they can't take it's over and done. 'Cause you and me, baby, we're too big to fail. You and me, baby, we're bigger than the biggest Black Friday sale. So stop your fussing and fighting about. Put on a coat and I'll take you out. They can take everything, but they can't take you and me, babe. No, they can take everything, but they can't take you and me, babe. No, they can take everything, but they can't take you and me, babe. Thank you. All right, I'm ready. Are you ready, Jasper? So, when we decided to do this show a couple months ago, we talked about, we can move all this. Well, anyways, we decided to do some songs together. So,
I'm excited.
we're going to do some.
Yeah.
That's my whole story. Take me down to the riverbed, wash your bare feet clean. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you what I mean. Take me down to the riverbed at the height of the noonday sun. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you how it's done. Well, I see it in the dirty walls and in the desperate trees. Sits right in the worried face of everyone I see. There's a long dark cloud over you. Can't you see? Do you believe this old tune will set you free? And I feel it from beneath the darkest waters of the sea. I feel the pull in the night wind waiting for my sympathy. And I'll fight till dawn before it gets the best of me. Do you believe this old tune will set you free? Take me down to the riverbed, wash your bare feet clean. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you what I mean. Take me down to the riverbed, the height of the noonday sun. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you how it's done. You only get one chance to do the right thing every time. Only get one chance with this poor heart of mine. And the water runs deep, so if you can't swim, get in a line. You will find peace here in the waiting. Look around you, listen for the whistle of a bird. Isn't that the sweetest soul you wish you'd never heard? And the tall, tall grass hangs on to your every word, and you will find no peace here in the waiting. Oh, take me down to the riverbed, wash your bare feet clean. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you what I mean. Take me down to the riverbed at the height of the noonday sun. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you how it's done. Hey, pretty baby, I can see it in your eyes. Hey, little love of mine, it's no big surprise that every living creature is frightened by the size, and I do believe we are all forever waiting. Oh, and I feel it from beneath the darkest waters of the sea. I feel the pull in the night wind waiting for my sympathy, and I'll sing till dawn, for it gets the best of me. Do you believe this old tune will set you free? Set you free. Oh, take me down to the riverbed, wash your bare feet clean. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you what I mean. Take me down to the riverbed at the height of the noonday sun. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you how it's done. Oh, take me down to the riverbed, wash your bare feet clean. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you what I mean. Take me down to the riverbed at the height of the noonday sun. Take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you how it's done. Oh, take me down to the riverbed, I'll show you how it's Thank you. We did it. Our first performance ever.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, before I do my last song, I just want to say thanks for having me here tonight at your CD release party.
Thanks
my
for being
pleasure. And my first time here at the bookstore, Coffee House. And it's awesome. So thanks for coming and listening. I have shows all summer long. If you guys want to put your email on my mailing list over here, I have free stickers to give out, and you can go to iTunes or CD Baby and go check out music online if you're not a CD person. And I'm playing next weekend in Everett at the world's best gardening festival. If that's your thing, it's called Sorta Culture. I love it. I'm playing around 11 in the morning, and right after me is Cisco Morris, who's like my hero. So that's cool. And I'll be back in Redmond in July for the Music in the Park down the way. So check out my website and come say hello. This song goes up here. It's called Of Homes and Loved Ones. Singing and playing guitar won't solve the problems of the world, but I've got a problem with people who think there's a problem with the dreaming of one little girl. So I'll tell you a tale of a wildwood flower. I'll sing you a song as we while away the hours, and I'll sing of lemon trees and strawberry wine. I'll sing of John Denver and the plane he was flying a long way from his Colorado home. Forgot all the chords. And I'll tell you a tale of a grievous angel, and I'll sing you a song as if I were a brass bell with a hammer for the captain, or John Henry's wife for the hunter who loved and took Polly Vaughn's life and bore her away to his home by the sea. No, singing and playing guitar won't solve the problems of the world. But I've got a problem with people who think there's a problem with the dreaming of one little girl. So I'll sing some old song by Hoagie Carmichael, or Nicholas Ridiculous and Michael Motorcycle, and I'll sing about loving and hating this job. I'll sing of Bruce Springsteen and Woody and Bob, and I'll sing about my home. And I'll tell you a tale of a little red wagon, and I'll sing about Puff the inconsolable dragon, and sometimes I'll sing things you won't understand, and sometimes I'll sing about holding your hand inside my own. solve the problems of the world. I've got a problem with people who think there's a problem with the dreaming. Yes, I've got a problem with people who think there's a problem with the dreaming. So I'll tell you it's lonely out here on the road, and I'll sing you a song that is dear to your soul, and I'll sing of the Chesapeake and the northwestern coast to the Santa Fe desert. I'll raise in a toast, and the homes of my families are far as a ghost. You know 500 miles is closer than most, and I'm long way from home. Yes, I'm long way from home. Thank you. Thank you, Jasper. Thanks very much, guys.
We're just going to take a short break and then do the next set. So, okay.